Hi, everybody. Today I'm gonna be doing a story time. I was gonna do like a get ready with me with the story time, but it was hard to do both at the same time, so I just am gonna do a story time. It's pretty obvious what the story time is gonna be about. It is definitely in the title, as you see. So I'm just basically gonna get straight into it. So I was sexually assaulted for 15 years by my mom's brother, and it happened from about the first memory I have of a kid was getting molested. I know that sounds pretty sad to say. It's true though. Um, if a lot of you live in Mexico, so sorry. I know a lot of you might live in like Mexican households. I'm not saying like everybody's Mexican. I'm just saying, um, for the people that do live in the Mexican households, they know that like their tias and their tios, their aunts or whatever, uncles, grandma, grandpa, they go to bailes. And for those of you that don't know what the bailes are, that means clubs in Spanish. Um, they would go a lot because my grandpa and my grandma loved to dance to Mexican music, and they would stay out pretty late, so we would get babysat a lot. Um, I also do want to mention my a lot of my family have addictions. Like my mom has an alcohol addiction. My dad has a drug addiction, and I haven't been able to really get their full attention as adults, as parents, as they should be, more paying attention on their shit, like making money, have their own house, their own car. I know I'm not saying everybody needs to. I get stuff happens. I'm a perfect example of that, but I'm also a perfect example of keep going. Just keep going. Like why are you gonna let things stop you from your true potential? I'm not even where I'm at. I'm nowhere close to where I want to be, but this right here, making this video is just a little bit of a push forward to kind of get out there more. Anyways, so back to the story. Yeah, so my grandparents came back from the Violet. We were getting babysat. I was probably 4 or 5 at the time. I was asleep with my brother. It was my mom's brother that was babysitting us. He was my uncle. I don't really like to call him that. Um, he was babysitting us, and I just remember waking up to, sorry, I get like kind of choked up. I just remember waking up to feeling wet on my chest a lot, and I just remember looking up and then him telling me, go back to sleep. And I pretended like I did, but I just like kept my little eyes open, and it felt wet, and I seen him, I don't know, like finishing or whatever, getting it out. And then I hear the front door open. It's my grandparents, and they come back, and he gets up so fucking fast. He gets up so fast because he doesn't want to get caught. Um, he cleans me off and runs over there to them. Then I get up and I just remember running to them, but with like a not knowing what just fucking happened type of look on my face. Like if something just gets catches you by surprise, is what happened to me. Um, Mind you, I was like 4 or 5. Um, yeah, that was like the first time I remember. He's done a lot. Mind you, this is also 15 years, 15 full fucking years. I grew up thinking that what he was doing was normal, and it is not. It is absolutely not. I grew up thinking that it wasn't wrong because nobody said anything, because nobody was ever around to say anything to catch it. That's how much he would be able to get away with it. Um, I remember like wetting the bed a lot when I was small, um, as have many of you. Don't don't clock me, but obviously, I was a kid. When I would wet the bed, he would threaten me by saying, "You wet the bed. I'm gonna take pictures, not of like the bed, of me and my private parts." And that was like my punishment for wetting the bed. And I remember every time I would get into the shower, I'd be so scared and I'd lock the door and I was tiny. I was like 6, 7 years old locking the door. That's not that normal to, that's not normal. 6, 7, 8, like that's not normal to lock the door when you're so small taking a shower. You obviously want, like, your mom or dad's gonna be like, hey, leave the door open just in case, like, or leave it unlocked. I was scared because he would always come in acting like he'd have to use the bathroom when he didn't. We're Mexican though, like we're broke. Obviously, not broke, but like, come on, we only had one bathroom, but like I had to open the door, obviously, or they're gonna cuss me out. So when he would always take that opportunity and fucking run with it and just look at me in the shower while I was naked, or he would do it like peeking behind the curtain, like weird as fuck. And I was just really small and just so confused and just so like fucking lost, because you're supposed to have people protecting you when stuff like that ever fucking happens. Sorry for cussing so much. I'm sorry. Sorry. Um, but yeah, I remember I got out the shower and then it was the first time he had took pictures of me. He made me sit up on the toilet with the toilet lid closed. He made me over my legs and he was taking pictures. And then I looked at him and I told him like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Nothing, nothing." And continued to take pictures. And I knew something was wrong. My little body knew something was wrong, but you don't grow up knowing that stuff, guys. You don't grow up knowing like wrong from right away. When you come out the womb, you're a baby. So I just stayed quiet about it for so long because he was very threatening and evil, and he'd come up to me when I was super tiny and be like when we were having barbecues or stuff, everybody was outside or it was late, everybody's drinking a Corona outside, talking and stuff, maybe like on the weekend. He'd come up to me and grab me by the arms and be like, "I'm your fucking boyfriend, okay? I'm your boyfriend. You can't have a boyfriend." And I would just be so scared and I'd be like, "Okay, okay." And he would like make me kiss him. He gave me, sorry, these stories make me pissed off, but I don't talk about them, which is because of this reason. Sorry. Um, he held me down. Sorry. Shit, this shit feels weird talking about it. He held me down and um he gave me my first hickey. And I know how bad that sounds. But nobody was there to stop it. Nobody was there. And I just remember him holding me down and just, doing it. And I remember him getting off and then him running to, oh, sorry, there's a little bug. Bro, y'all can see it in the camera. Um, him running to the kitchen and going and getting a spoon and putting it in the freezer and getting like my mom's mascara and twisting it on my neck. And he was like trying to take it off for obvious reasons, but like I don't know. I just find it very like fucking weird and odd. Like it happened for that long and nobody noticed. It's hard not to be mad at your parents, but when you do grow with God, you can get past it really easy, thankfully. One second. Sorry. They were calling the dogs outside. Um, so yeah, I just remember him trying to take it off because he looked scared after he would do things to me. And then I remember a lot of the times when, okay, so my parents and all them, all their kids fucking live with their dads and moms, like their mom and dad. I don't know why they live with them for so long. I don't know why the fuck they didn't separate. Separate, please. Please separate. You don't want that to happen. You never know whether it's gonna happen, and you wouldn't expect it to be your uncle. Your mom wouldn't expect it to be her brother, like just try to get out of the house as soon as you possibly can, if that's possible. I don't know. Anyways, if that's happened to you. I would wake up a lot, because like I said, they live with them. So a lot of the time though, he wouldn't have a room, so he would have to sleep with me and my sister. Like added up obviously for so long, 15 years, do it when I was sleeping. I don't know if he would do it to my sister, but he would always do it to me. I was there before my sister. I'm much older than my sister. Um so when she wasn't there, it was me, but I don't know, like I don't know, man. I don't know. Sorry, I see like something in the mirror over here on my nose, but okay. I remember waking up and looking over and feeling moving down there, and I looked over and it was him, and he was touching himself again when I was sleeping. And then I remember waking up, and my brother wasn't there. My brother wasn't there. He would spend the night at his friends a lot, which made sense. And my sister wasn't there, and sorry, I'm just bending on swab. I just need something to play with while I'm talking about this. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I got off track. Um, my sister wasn't there too, and like a lot of the nights, and I think it was because she was smaller at the time. Um, my brother had a bed in our room, so I got up when I felt that, and I moved to my brother's bed, and then I go to sleep, wake up in like I woke up in the next, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and he was in my that bed too, doing stuff to me. And then I just remember, like, I just felt frozen every single time. I felt really frozen, just like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain what I meant, what I mean when I say frozen. Like, I just felt like if I moved, it was gonna get worse, or I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe that's what other people think too. Like, I don't know why I would freeze up, but the me now, yeah, that would not I would not let that shit slide. I do not care. I would not let it slide. I don't care. I'm also gonna eventually come with put a video on here, and it's gonna be me confronting him. That's how dead ass serious I am, because he's been messing with my little sister, and I don't like that shit, and I want to get um what that sicko has to say on camera, because I know he will. He already came out one time, like a year ago, after 20 like 23 years old, you know weighed in on a fucking something apology, admitting it, anything, and he just came out and said, "Jaylene, I'm sorry," like out loud, and it was because I was right there. I went to go visit my little sister. Um, Long story short, I went to go visit my little sister, and then there was this girl in there crying because my other sister told her about what happened to me as a kid, and that girl didn't know I was right there when I was visiting my little sister. I was chilling in my car, and she was fighting my uncle's girl at the time, saying, "How the fuck can you be with him? He's a child molester." And she was basically like, "Shut the fuck up. We don't do that around here. Like, we don't snitch," basically. So I give props to you, girl, wherever you're at. I don't know where you are, but thank you, because you're not even family and you did that. So I appreciate you speaking up. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the vid and give you guys more details. I just wanted to let that out, to be honest, and kind of just put it out there, and just bring more like awareness, because yes, your kids are unsafe in the streets, but sometimes they're very, very, very unsafe as well in your home. And I don't know, just keep an eye on your guys' kids and stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys are amazing parents, but there are a lot of people that don't do things the right way, and I just hope that everybody's okay. And I just really hope that, like, everybody follows God in the end, because he helped me so much. He helped me grow a lot. This is the only reason why I could smile to this day, is because of God. Because of God. I know it's corny, but I love him with all my heart and soul, and I would do anything for him. He's my number one, my A1, my best friend, my dad, everything. But yeah, that's the end of the story time. I will post more videos soon. I'm a little awkward, so I don't know. But thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a really, really blessed night.